an alien girl rebuilt from only a hand. Her first face was a human janitor. Marcus Webb pushed his cleaning cart down the empty hallway of the Stellar Research Institute. His shoes squeaked on the polished floor. It was 2 in the morning and the building was quiet. Marcus liked the night shift. No crowds, no noise, just him and his work. He had been a janitor here for 15 years. The scientists barely noticed him during the day, but Marcus noticed everything. He saw their experiments, their discoveries, their excitement. Sometimes he wished he could be part of their world, but he was just the cleaning man. Tonight, Marcus entered the xenobiology lab. This room studied alien life forms from across the galaxy. Glass containers lined the walls, each holding strange samples. Some glowed, some moved, some just sat there, silent and mysterious. Marcus started wiping down the counters. That was when he saw it. A small glass container sat on the corner desk. Inside was a hand, not a human hand. This hand was made of something that looked like blue crystal mixed with soft skin. It glowed faintly, pulsing like a slow heartbeat. The label on the container read, "Etherian fragment, deceased salvage only." Yenna, one of the night shift scientists. She was a tall woman with kind eyes and gray hair pulled back in a bun. "Sorry, didn't mean to scare you," Dr. Yenna said. She walked over and looked at the container. That belonged to a child. A child. They can regenerate from any body part if given the right conditions. The Institute decided it was not worth the resources. We are keeping the hand for research instead. That doesn't seem right, Marcus said quietly. Dr. Yenna sighed. I know. I argued with the director about it, but we don't have approval or funding. The regeneration chamber would need someone to monitor it every day, someone to be there to talk to it. Etherians absorb emotions during regeneration. They need to feel presence and warmth, or they come back empty inside. They learn expressions, emotions, and social behavior from that person. It shapes who they become. Dr. Yenna looked sad. This girl will never get that chance. A child who survived a terrible accident. A child who could live if someone just cared enough to try. That night, Marcus could not sleep. He kept seeing that small crystal hand, glowing in the darkness. The next evening, Marcus came to work early. He walked straight to the xenobiology lab. Dr. Yenna was not there yet. The lab was empty. Marcus stood in front of the container. His hands shook as he opened it. The hand felt warm, almost alive. He had made his decision. In the corner of the lab stood the regeneration chamber. It was a large glass tube with golden lights inside. Marcus had seen scientists use it before for tissue repair. He carefully carried the hand to the chamber and placed it on the platform inside. He found the control panel. His heart pounded. He was just a janitor. He did not have permission for this, but he thought about that child trapped in crystal, waiting in darkness. Marcus pressed the activation button. The chamber hummed to life. Golden light filled the tube, wrapping around the small hand. The blue glow grew brighter. Marcus watched as the hand seemed to relax, as if it was finally safe. I don't know if you can hear me, Marcus said to the chamber, but you're not alone anymore. I'm here. I'll take care of you. He talked to it. He told stories about his day, about the city outside, about the stars. He read books aloud. Sometimes he just sat there, keeping the hand company. Dr. Yenna discovered what he was doing after 1 week. Marcus thought she would be angry. Instead, she looked at the chamber and smiled. You have a good heart, Marcus, she said. I won't report this. In fact, I'll help you monitor the regeneration. The blue crystal skin spread, forming the beginning of a small body. It's working, Dr. Yenna whispered one night. She's really coming back. But as he watched the growing form in the golden light, Marcus wondered something. When she woke up, when she opened her eyes for the first time, his face would be the first thing she saw. His old, tired janitor's face. Was he good enough to be someone's first face? Would he be enough? The chamber glowed brighter. The regeneration was speeding up. Soon Marcus would have his answer. 2 months passed like a dream. Every night Marcus watched the small body in the chamber grow. Arms became complete. A torso formed. Legs appeared. Then a head with delicate features taking shape in the blue crystal skin. Dr. Yenna monitored the progress carefully. "Another week," she said one evening. "Maybe less. The regeneration is almost complete." He had been talking to the chamber every night, reading stories, sharing his thoughts. He wondered if the child inside could hear him. He wondered what she would be like. On a quiet Tuesday night, everything changed. Marcus was sitting beside the chamber, reading from an old adventure book. Suddenly, the golden light inside flickered. The chamber made a soft chiming sound. "Dr. Yenna," Marcus called out. Dr. Yenna rushed over. She checked the monitors. Her eyes went wide. "It's happening. She's waking up." Her hair looked like spun glass threads, transparent and beautiful. She was curled up, eyes still closed. Then slowly her eyes opened. They were large and silver, like mirrors reflecting starlight. Those eyes moved, searching, focusing. They found Marcus standing outside the chamber glass. The girl stared at him. She did not blink. She just looked, studying every part of his face. Marcus smiled gently. "Hello," he said softly. "Welcome back. She's learning from you right now. You're safe here. What's your name?" Yenna explained that Etherians needed time to understand themselves after regeneration. Marcus brought books and read to her. The girl listened carefully. She copied his expressions. When Marcus smiled, she smiled. When he looked sad reading a tragic part, her face showed sadness too. But slowly, something else began happening. One day, Marcus was reading a story about a brave explorer named Kiva. The girl suddenly pointed at the book. "Kiva," she said clearly. Then she pointed at herself. "Kiva." Her skin rippled with golden colors that Marcus had never seen before. Dr. Yenna was amazed. "She's developing faster than expected. Usually, Etherians take months to form independent expressions. Kiva is doing it in days." One morning, Director Haverson stormed into the recovery room. She was a stern woman in an expensive suit. Her face was red with anger. "What is the meaning of this?" she demanded. "An unauthorized regeneration. Do you know what you've done?" "I saved a child's life." We could learn so much from her regeneration process. It was the first independent decision she had made. "No," Marcus said firmly. "She's not going anywhere. She's not a research subject. She's a person. Security will transfer her tomorrow. We could harm her development if we separate them now." She looked directly at Director Haverson. "Marcus is my face. I stay with Marcus. Everything she's learning about being a person comes from watching him. If you take her away now, it could break her. Prove to me that she can live in normal society. Prove she doesn't need constant supervision or study. If you can't, she goes to the research facility." She looked up at him with trust in her silver eyes. 3 days. He had 3 days to help Kiva become her own person. "Kiva," Marcus said gently, "how would you like to see the world outside?" "Yes," she whispered, "with you." "It's so big," she whispered. Marcus smiled. "This is just the beginning." She saw people, so many people walking past them. Every person had a different face, different expressions, different ways of moving. Kiva's skin flickered through colors rapidly. Blue, then silver, then pale green. She was overwhelmed. "Too much?" Marcus asked gently. Kiva nodded, but she did not want to go back. She took a deep breath just like she had seen Marcus do when he was nervous. Her colors settled to a calm blue. "I'm okay," she said. "Keep going." Chen was a friendly woman who had served Marcus breakfast for 10 years. "Marcus, you're here during the day for once," Mrs. Chen called out. Then she saw Kiva. "And who is this beautiful young lady?" Chen's face. The woman's smile was different from Marcus's. It was wider, warmer, more open. When Mrs. Chen laughed, it was loud and musical. "Nice to meet you, Kiva," Mrs. Chen said. "What would you like to eat?" 2 pancakes, please, Marcus said, with fruit. Good, Marcus asked. Good, Kiva said happily. She ate quickly, then looked at Marcus's plate. He was eating much slower than her. Kiva slowed down. She was learning by watching. After breakfast, they walked to the park. Children were playing near a fountain. They ran and shouted and laughed. Kiva watched them with intense focus. One small boy fell and scraped his knee. He started crying. His mother rushed over and hugged him, speaking softly until his tears stopped. Why does water come from his eyes? Kiva asked. Those are tears, Marcus explained. They come when we're hurt or sad, sometimes when we're very happy too. She was learning that faces were more complicated than she thought. They walked to the library next. Marcus spent many afternoons here, and the building felt like a second home to him. Kiva looked at the thousands of books on the shelves with amazement. So many stories, she said. Marcus picked up a history book, his favorite kind. Then he handed Kiva a book about space explorers. Try this one. I like this better than your book. They were leaving the library when Kiva suddenly stopped. Music was floating through the air. A street musician was playing a violin near the park entrance. Kiva walked toward the sound like she was in a trance. She stood in front of the musician, completely still. Her skin began rippling with colors Marcus had never seen before, deep purple, bright pink, shimmering silver, all flowing like waves. The musician finished his song and smiled at her. You like music? Marcus realized something important. He had never played music for Kiva. This was something completely new to her, something she discovered on her own. You have a gift, young one, the musician said. I can see it in your colors. Can I learn? A woman with a camera ran up to them. Excuse me, are you the alien girl from the Institute, the one who regenerated? Is it true you were only a hand? You're scaring her. She deserves to live in peace. Show some respect. All the stories he read, all the gentle kindness he showed, she remembered who she was learning to be. Slowly her colors returned. Blue, then gold, then a calm silver. She stepped forward, standing beside Marcus instead of behind him. I am Kiva, she said clearly. Her voice did not shake. I choose this face because it is kind. I choose this person because he chose me first when no one else would. I am learning. I am growing. I am me. That was beautiful, Kiva. Thank you. That night, Director Haverson watched the news footage. Kiva's words were being shared across the entire planet. The public loved her. Taking Kiva away now would look cruel. But Haverson had one more test planned, one that would determine everything. The next morning, Marcus received a message from Director Haverson. His hands trembled as he read it. Report to Conference Room 7 immediately. Bring Kiva. The Etherian Concordat has arrived. What's wrong? They were Etherians, their crystalline bodies elegant and imposing. Their skin was deeper blue than Kiva's, and they moved with graceful confidence. Director Haverson stood to the side. These are the ambassadors from the Etherian Concordat. They've come to evaluate Kiva's situation. We came to see if she should return home to be raised among her own people. Tell me, child, what do you remember of Etherian ways? Look how she stands. Look how she expresses emotion. She is barely Etherian at all. I just didn't want a child to die alone in the dark. Yet you took it upon yourself to regenerate one of our children. Her voice was not angry, just factual. I know I'm limited, Marcus said. I've been trying to learn about Etherian customs. I've been teaching Kiva what I can find. But you're right, I don't know enough. That's why I'd support whatever decision Kiva makes about her future. Come with us to the Etherian homeworld. You will learn our language, our traditions, our history. You will be surrounded by others like you. You will become fully Etherian. You will always be between two worlds, never fully belonging to either. All young Etherians must prove their mind is fully formed. You must describe who you are without mentioning Marcus or any human. Can you define yourself independently? Director Haverson watched her. Marcus watched her with love and worry in his eyes. Kiva closed her eyes. She thought about the past 2 months. She thought about waking up in the chamber. She thought about learning faces and feelings and food and music. She thought about the hand she used to be, floating in darkness. When Kiva opened her eyes, they were bright and clear. Her skin began shifting through colors: blue for calm, gold for joy, silver for memory, green for growth, purple for music, pink for wonder. "I am the one who survived when everything broke," Kiva began. Her voice grew stronger with each word. "I was a hand in darkness. I was alone and cold. Then I became more. I grew and grew until I was whole again. I learned kindness from Marcus, but now kindness is mine. I learned about faces from humans, but my face is my choice. I learned what tears mean. I learned what music feels like. I learned that food can be good. I learned that books can show me could happen, instead of only what happened. That is my beginning." Kiva's voice did not shake. "But I am also something new. I am the person who chose her own name. I am the person who spoke to reporters without hiding. I am the person who loves music even though no one taught me to. I am Kiva. I am enough. I choose me." Child, many Etherians live their whole lives without understanding themselves so clearly. You are young, but your consciousness is complete. You are fully formed. "We approve your remaining with Marcus," Sovereign List said. "But we will provide teachers. You will learn Etherian history, language, and customs through virtual lessons. You will know your people. You will have connection to both worlds." Her colors turned brilliant gold, but Sovereign List's expression grew serious. "However, I must warn you of danger. The ship that destroyed your vessel has not been found. They hunt Etherian children specifically. You survived by pure chance. They may still be searching. Even here, you may not be completely safe. The hunters may already know she lives." Sovereign List looked at Director Haverson. "You must protect this child. She has survived once. She may not be so fortunate again. Be strong, little one. You carry hope for our people." But deep in space, on a dark ship, sensors were indeed tracking an unusual energy signature, a signature that matched Etherian regeneration. The hunter was coming. 3 months passed, Kiva's life filled with new experiences. She attended a special school at the Institute where children from different species learned together. She made friends: a Talaxian boy who could change colors like her, and a human girl who loved books as much as she did. Every evening, Kiva had virtual lessons with Etherian teachers. She learned her people's language, their songs, their history. She discovered that Etherians valued wisdom and emotional balance above all else. She lived with Marcus in his small apartment. It was not fancy, but it was home. Marcus taught her to cook simple meals. She taught him about the stars she was learning about in school. Kiva was happy, but Marcus noticed something. Security guards followed them everywhere now. The Institute had doubled protection around Kiva. One evening, Dr. Yenna visited their apartment. Her face was worried. "Marcus, I need to tell you something," she said quietly while Kiva was in her room studying. "Intelligence agencies detected unusual ship movements in this sector. They think someone is searching for Etherian energy signatures. The director wants to move Kiva to a secure underground facility. She would be safe there, but she would be isolated. No school, no friends, just protection. I won't let her lose her life again, even to stay safe." It was dangerous, it was bold, but it might work. "Absolutely not," Marcus said when she finished. "I won't let you put yourself at risk. If the hunter is looking for me, let them find me, but on our terms. You taught me to be brave. You showed me that one person can make a difference. Now let me be brave too. But I'm staying with you every moment." Kiva stayed in a protected room with clear walls. Marcus sat beside her. Security teams surrounded the building. Military ships waited in orbit above. "What if they don't come?" Kiva asked. "Then you're safe," Marcus said. That's the best outcome. His armor was covered in weapons. His eyes were cold and calculating. I am Vex, he announced. I have come for the Etherian child. I have destroyed entire ships to collect rare specimens. Do you think your security frightens me? I am what you're looking for. Why do you hunt children? Your ship was simply in the wrong place. During her months of regeneration, absorbing Marcus's emotions and kindness, something new had grown inside her, an ability no other Etherian had shown before. She could share feelings. Kiva focused on Vex. She remembered being only a hand, floating in cold darkness. She remembered the terror of being alone and broken. She remembered the endless loneliness before Marcus found her. She projected all of it toward Vex. The hunter stumbled backward, his face twisted with emotions he had never felt before. Fear, loneliness, loss, pain. All the things he had caused in others flooded into him at once. "Stop," he gasped. "What are you doing?" His weapons clattered to the ground. Security teams rushed forward and captured him easily. Dr. Yenna was amazed. "Kiva, how did you do that?" "Maybe absorbing Marcus's emotions changed me." Hundreds of children from endangered species were rescued and returned to their families. Kiva became a symbol across the galaxy, not of tragedy, but of hope and strength. The Etherian Concordat sent a formal message. They thanked Marcus for not just saving a life, but for helping create someone extraordinary. They offered him honorary Etherian citizenship. Life slowly returned to normal. Well, as normal as it could be. Marcus went back to his janitorial work at night. He loved the quiet and the simple purpose of it. But now Kiva often joined him. They cleaned together, talking about her day at school, her upcoming trip to visit the Etherian homeworld, her dreams of becoming a diplomat to help other children like her. One evening, as they worked, Kiva stopped in front of a polished window. She looked at her reflection. Her blue crystalline skin glowed softly. Her silver eyes shone with wisdom and kindness. Her face, the face she had built by watching Marcus, smiled back at her. But it was not Marcus's face anymore. It had grown and changed into something completely her own, something beautiful and unique. She turned to Marcus. "Thank you for being my first face. It was the perfect place to start. You made it into something amazing all on your own." Two people who found family in the most unexpected way. Outside, the stars shone brightly. Somewhere among them, other children needed help. Other lives needed saving. Kiva looked up at those stars and smiled. Her journey was just beginning, and she was ready.